Hi guys, welcome to this week's Urban Uncut. The weather has changed, but nothing's changed in there. It's the same chaos, just less waffle because Lenny's off. This is what's coming up.
I love it. So this is a proper sign-off.
The handling on the roundabouts is just unbelievable. Really looking forward to this. So XRS Round-up, we're going to do this quickly. We have got the Carpathian 90, which is almost done. It just needs its letters, its badging. This is looking absolutely awesome. We're coming up with a full edit on this next week. Quick, to the next one. So then we've got the 110 XRS. This is nearly done as well. This one's going up to Man City to a proper player. So excited about this one. Next. And then we've got the 90 in satin black. So that's 3 XRSs, one in Carpathian grey, one 110 in black, and one satin black 90, all going out this week. Boom.
Hi guys, I've got this 110 in this week. I love this. I say it all the time, but this is my favorite Defender now. Matte metallic pine green wrap, full wide track kit. And the best thing about these things, the V8, is the noise. I'm going to take this round now. The customer's coming to pick it up. I'll get him on his way.
So today's RS3 day. What we're doing first is we're checking the clip data on the back of the diffuser so everything fits perfectly as per OEM. So when we transfer our part from the factory plastic to our carbon part, we need to check that everything's the same so when it clips in, it actually fits in place. First off, we'll check that and then we'll go upstairs and check out the design because we're finalising everything now and it's going to go to pattern in the next couple of weeks. Do we need to change anything on the...
A little bit,
but just tighten the clips up a little bit, just so it's not like that.
What, is it a little bit loose, is it?
Yeah, I can't work out whether
You've got to watch it with 3D prints. When you pull it out, sometimes you break it, don't you? Oh, that feels quite tight.
Yeah, it does. But when it, oh.
There you go.
That's the end of that.
All we need to do is just alter that face a little bit.
That.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just alter that a little bit, it'll be fine.
So that's just the clip day. We've done nothing aesthetically on this, no?
No,
just to check where
exactly.
it fits. Yeah. That actually creates a bit of a look there. That wasn't on the standard car, was it?
No. It's quite similar to what we did in the RS6 though.
Yeah.
We're trying to take those cues across to this car.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. You couldn't really see that on the CAD. It's weird, isn't it, how you can see some things on the CAD.
You would have probably spotted that in VR. But,
I don't know, not with my eyesight, mate.
We can't really do away with any of these. One of the reasons for doing this was to see how we could simplify it, and you just can't.
Oh,
I was considering, I know.
Manufacturing are going to love this.
I know. I'll get lynched when I go around there next time.
So this detail here, right, just so you know, this is the bane of manufacturing's life. They hate this, and as such, they hate him. Because he's the causer of this shenanigans, although I've broken it. So.
But what we can do is we can CNC trim it, can't we? If you shift enough of them,
yeah,
then we'll just get a CNC trimming jig made and get them trimmed out that way. It's either that or it doesn't fit properly though, so we haven't got any choice, you know?
Yeah, no choice. It's got to be right. It has to be right. So now we've done this test fit, can we go upstairs and show these people
of course we can.
what we've been doing?
Of course we can. Let's go upstairs.
Right, so clip data's done in the back. Oh, I can see that little design cue now. Now it's jumping out at me. Just that little swage going down there is lovely. Yeah, light catches off it, beautiful,
It's basically what we did on the RS6, but it's toned down.
Can
you see you've got this line running through into this, this strake. So we've just basically...
so we've got... And it's the same amount, just sort of squashed up because of the squattiness of the car.
We've just taken that theme, because that was quite popular, and we just applied it to the back of the RS3.
Nice. So all of this is done, tablet badge on the back, we know the clip data works. So on the rear, the only thing that we've got to change is these side strakes just here. Obviously the gap of the hatchback is going to be...
If I just switch the hatchback version on, you can see, look, so it's shorter through here. So,
that's just the change there.
But the good news is that all this bit.
So the main housing of the bumper is all the same?
Yeah, they've carried over all this detail there. So, but this slight fly in the ointment might be, it just looks to me as if the exhaust is hanging a bit lower. If I just flip back between...
The good thing about the exhaust is it actually fits in like a spider from behind it. It isn't actually the exhaust floating, is it?
Yeah, but the exhaust spider, it's complicated, but it fastens into a moulding right in the back of here, and I was hoping to carry all that over. It's actually fastened to the OEM parts rather than to our part.
Okay, so we're going to have to create some sort of carbon spider for it.
I think so.
Okay, so that's that. So you just need to adapt the back of this to obviously fit.
Yeah, just take that theme to hold that little canard.
I think from a sign-off perspective, from a design perspective, that looks fantastic. It looks,
I think so. But
it looks like a mini RS6.
We've looked at this several times, haven't we? But I just think we should have one last fly around in VR. Just have one last
cool.
look at
Yeah,
it.
we can do that. Upper rear spoiler. Obviously, we've just gone for the normal lip spoiler. Are we putting any sort of like flute detail?
Well, if you want to put some of those details that we've got on the Saloon,
the strakes up there,
on the boot lid spoiler, yeah, I was thinking of doing that. And what you also said before was quite a cool idea.
Bringing this
just take that
across
and bring it across,
so you've got like an air intake hole on either side of the spoiler. Yeah, I like that.
So that's the last little bit to do on that.
That's on the hatch, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. The rear lower deck lid spoiler on the Saloon.
It's coming back now.
Obviously, we've gone for this big, chunky Euro style fin wing.
It looks like it belongs though, doesn't it?
It does. The lines run straight through. Yeah.
With the edge on the body side there.
And I like this because obviously everyone that's seen the RSQ8 kit has commented how much they like the little lines in the side and the front. So just doing things like this, it just, you know, it goes with the strakes on the back. They're all in line. Yeah, everything looks neat. So when you're following the car, you're going to see these, and they're going to pop. They're going to pop.
Just catch a little bit of light, won't they?
And then obviously we've taken that through to the front. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So on the front, you've got the strakes coming through on the front as well. So they lit through.
We need to find a way of being able to get the camera inside VR so it can see our viewpoint within the VR environment.
How we do that?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Justin.
Speak to Justin. Justin's behind the camera at the moment. Yeah. And then obviously we've got the small little sort of like vent intakes which go with the rest of the car. We'll get the strakes in there as well.
Yeah, so we just need to put some radiuses on those hard edges, don't we?
The last thing is on the side sills. Are we going to go with this like strake upturn look, or are we going to keep them flat because we've got a strake on the front bumper and a strake on the rear bumper? We're just going to scrap them at the side.
If you look, it looks more premium when you have a rolled lower edge. Can you see that?
Yeah, I like that.
And if we go for this detail here, it means we can't have a rolled edge because we want this to be a single draw direction part. We don't want any tool splits.
Lock on the part.
Yeah, exactly. So if we get that off, we can roll this edge and make it look a bit more premium.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty much good to go, to be honest with you.
I do. I'm happy with it. So.
What do we reckon for completion? Another week's worth of work?
I'd say so. Yeah.
But yeah, we're all good to go, guys. That's a little overview of the RS3. You've actually seen pretty much all of the design detail before we've actually released it on this one. It's a little bit different to what we did before. Some RS6 Qs like dragged across to make it, obviously this is going to be a little fat pocket rocket hard saloon. Really looking forward to this.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Staff Cars, and I'm with Mark and I'm with this absolutely beautiful Bentley. Now it's completely different to any of the others that we've done before. So we had Sean's i30N, we had Lloyd's Audi S3, we had Charlie's Lupo, which was absolutely ridiculous, but the great thing about that is this is such a stark contrast to that Lupo. I hope it is anyway. Let's find out a little bit about this then, Mark. So, a barn find? Is it safe to say it was a barn find?
Yeah,
because looking at the paint, it's quite like patina.
That is what I call barn fresh. That is how it come out of the barn.
How did you? So, what is it? Firstly, it's a
Bentley Turbo-R.
Bentley Turbo-R.
Yeah.
So, what's the engine?
Bentley engine, 6.75 litre V8.
Turbo.
So
what sort of power should it be producing?
Factory's 316, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I mean, it's like back. You can get like more than that out of a 1.4 turbo now, can't you? It's such a big lump. But it's not about that, is it? It's like about torque and just getting wafting along perfectly.
Yeah.
And so how long you had it?
since 2017, I believe.
And you found it in a barn in 2017?
Yeah, it was laying in a barn. Somebody brought it to our workshop, and yeah, I had it off of them.
Little project for you.
Oh, mate. Yeah, rebuilt it.
So mechanically, sound.
Yeah.
So you've rebuilt the engine, and really, so mechanically it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But just, I don't mind the patina. No, it's nice. It's all original. I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. The first thing I noticed when I got my nose in there, it's just a complete nostalgia smell. The old leather, the wood.
Yeah.
So my granddad had a chocolate brown Jaguar XJ, and it smelled exactly the same as this.
Definitely.
It's that old 30-year-old
I don't know
leather.
what whether it's the leather or what they fill it with. It's just got, like you say, that,
I love it, I absolutely love it. Now, I need a bit of a favour. I've got something that I need to take over to our goods out.
Yeah.
About a mile and a half down the road. It's just a locking wheel nut key. I just realised that I need to get there before the courier gets there. Now, usually I insist on driving Staff's cars, but I kind of feel like a car like this.
Chauffeured.
I need to be driven, don't I? You want to run me round the corner?
Yeah, of course,
Is that all right,
yeah?
Have you got like a... Like, I don't want to look like a diva or a princess or anything, but if I'm being driven, I need the whole experience.
I got me flat cap.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
Go for a drive in?
You never know.
Or a ride, in my case.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, go on then. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. No, this really fills the part now. Lovely. Lovely. What a nice place to be.
Oh, mate.
What a lovely place to be. Leather roof lining.
Yeah, it's comfy, let me put it that way.
Yeah, what a lovely place to be. Lovely place to be. Right, left here, driver. Now you've got a load of paperwork in the back. Oh, look. So, is this the original brochure?
Yeah, that was I think the original sales brochure that Bentley put out.
Wow.
Yeah, from the 90s.
See, I love stuff like that. That's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got the old geezer with his glasses and grey hair, like doing the coach work stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just shows how special these sort of cars are, isn't it? All for the price of, like, what? So what's this worth now? Something like this, between 20 and 25 grand?
Yeah, that's what they're going for. Yeah.
Get like a Peugeot, like the new Peugeot for that. But how much character this has got? Do you know what I mean? I'm sure like maintenance is a little bit more, more costly.
Definitely.
But you know, depends what you want, doesn't it? I know I'd rather take on a sunny Sunday drive to the local pub. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it is a proper cruiser, mate.
I mean, it's lovely. It doesn't feel like a 30-year-old car.
The suspension's a little bit stiffer, like I say, because of the Turbo-R. It's not as floaty as a roller.
So this is like the equivalent of a black badge for Rolls-Royce, isn't it, the Turbo-R?
Yeah.
It's like a sporty version sort of thing. Oh yeah, I could get used to this.
I know, comfy, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, you know, I could probably sell the Merc and get one of these and just like, you know, get a driver or something. I wonder if Mrs will run me into work every day. That'd be nice. So you think you'll keep this for a little bit then?
Yeah.
What else? Yeah. What could you replace it with? Do you know what I mean?
That's it. I mean, what do you replace it with? It's a Bentley.
Yeah. And do you use it much?
Go to car meets and that with it occasionally. Yeah.
Nice. With the flat cap on.
Oh yeah. Oh. Definitely.
I mean, we've got aircon as well.
Oh yeah.
When I took out Charlie's Lupo, we had the windows down. It was 28 degrees. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't fancy the fuel bill much though.
Well, that's the only problem.
What sort of miles to gallon do you reckon we're getting?
8 to 9 maybe.
8 to 9 miles to gallon?
Yeah, around doing this sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. On a run, it's brilliant.
Right here, this drive up. Yeah, on a decent run.
Yeah.
But how much would it cost to fill up? I mean, it's got to be a massive tank in it.
Yeah, today's, I don't know. I think I filled it up once.
How old do you reckon the fuel is in it?
Oh no, new fuel. Yeah, I thought, wait, risk it.
Fuel.
No, it's not barn fuel.
Yeah, no, I must admit the suspension is a little bit stiffer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's not as, because it's got springs on the front.
Yeah.
And the pneumatic rears.
Right.
Because it's got what they call active ride on it.
Yeah.
So the rears stiffen up. It detects how much roll.
Really?
Yeah.
Back 30 years ago, they had that technology.
Yeah, and the front's got some valves on it. You know, so it's got what they call active ride on it.
So back in what, 92? What is this? 92.
Yeah.
So this would have been like well up there, wouldn't it? Like in terms of technology and. Wow.
Yeah. It would have been Mercedes-Benz S-Class.
Yeah. I'm going to look like a right getting out of this, don't I? I really like out the back of this as well. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Quality, mate.
I won't make you get the door for me.
Are you sure?
No, I can do that myself, I'm sure. Nice one, Max. Right.
You can drive if you want, mate.
Yeah, shall I take it for a little drive?
Of course you can, mate. Oh, I ain't doing that.
Now I absolutely love, I know this is a Bentley, but I absolutely love a Rolls Royce. And it looks like this is the same.
Yeah.
And the Rolls Royces, they're down like this,
exactly the same.
So is that it? So I'm down and drive.
That's it.
There we go.
Handbrakes come off.
Automatic handbrake?
Yeah.
30 years ago?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, the seating position is nice. The skinny little steering wheel's quite,
yeah.
quite funny.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's so smooth.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it does tramp on if you go down the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
And you wind that turbo up.
I feel like a bit like should be a bit of Mozart playing in the background.
But you put your foot down and let that turbo spool up. Oh yeah, go on, do it.
Go on then. Yeah. The old camera car couldn't keep up. So considering we're only doing about 8 to 9 miles per gallon, I'm not going to keep Mark out for too long because I don't think Simon could afford it. So yeah, we're just going to go for a nice little relaxing cruise and yeah, get in the comments and show love to Mark's Bentley because it's a beautiful thing. See you next week. Right, so I did do a quick sign off, but I've just found out about the coolest feature I've ever seen in any car ever. So you've got this horn, a little bit modern, a little bit obnoxious, but when you're driving through sort of Woburn or something like that and you see a fellow Bentley owner or you see like a friend down the road and you don't want to be obnoxious, you put the country horn on. Oh, I love it!
Town and country, yeah?
The town and country horn.
Yeah.
I love it. So this is a proper sign off.
So this is my first outing in the RS3 Saloon, or sedan if you're in America. Now we've had the RS3 Sportback in as well, which is the smaller like hatchback version of it. And I actually think I prefer this version of the car. Obviously we're just with that extended body on the car, it just gives it a little bit more of a footprint on the road. Feels a lot better sort of at speed, especially on the roundabouts. You feel like you've just got a bit more like groundedness to the car. Now we've had this car for about 3 months now. I feel like I've dusted the cobwebs off it a little bit because we've just been sat in the background developing the kit. And what we're doing for the car is we're basically doing it pretty much like the RSQ8. We're having a front spoiler, we're having some eyebrows and some detail in the front intakes. We've also got side seals, full rear diffuser like the RS6 goes, so it's going to look quite aggressive from the back. And then we've got a ducktail spoiler, which is going to have like a real big extension on it. So it's going to be quite a bold and brash kit, obviously as standard, I believe this car's on 19 or 20 inch wheels. We'll probably run a similar footprint to that, but we'll widen the track, widen the offset a little bit. So you've got a little bit more like stability and stance on the road. We'll maybe put a lowering kit on it, and obviously the normal Miltech exhaust that we'll put on to give that extra sound, because they are a little bit lifeless as standard now. I think that's the thing for all Audis. Everything that comes through now just doesn't have the same sort of roar that it used to have years ago. This one in particular is a carbon black edition. It is a little bit more basic on the spec. You have to spec a Vorsprung to get things like pan roof and electrics around the car. This one's actually got a manual adjusted steering wheel and manual seat, which is a bit of a pain when you're trying to get into the car and obviously adjust the seat quickly into your position, so you have to do it all manually. The handling on the roundabouts is just unbelievable. I'm really looking forward to getting this one done. Nice set of wheels, full kit, in development, coming very, very soon. That's it for this week, guys. We've had the RS6 in electric blue, which looked fantastic. We test driven the RS3. I loved it. I can't wait for that kit to come out. And I'm ending this week on a bit of a high. So I'm going to end this week with this fantastic 110 XRS. It's going out to Manchester City Football Ground tomorrow to one of their key players. I can't tell you who it is for obvious reasons, but this is a big one. What a fantastic spec. I'm going to leave you on that note. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.